I'm Anil Kumar, sharing with you a solution to a question from the book as asked by Ellen, my subscriber on YouTube. The question is, the terminal arm of x is in the fourth quadrant. If cot x is equals to minus square root 3, then calculate sin x cos x minus cos square x, right? So what we are given here is that cot x is negative square root 3 and it is in quadrant 4. From the cos rule, we know cos is positive in quadrant 4, correct? And sine and tan are negative, right? Now let's try to see how to solve the question. Now cotangent x is equals to minus square root 3, so we can actually draw a triangle to represent this situation. So that means x is the angle. Let us say this is x for us. Cot is reciprocal of tan. That means tan is opposite over adjacent. Cot is adjacent over opposite side, right? So their ratio is, you can say, square root 3 over 1, right? So square root 3 is the adjacent side. Since this is 90 degrees, so this side becomes square root 3 and the other side becomes 1. Okay, so we can find the third side. Third side, let me name this triangle as ABC now, right? So AC will be equals to square root of square root 3 square plus 1 square, right? So that gives us square root of 3 plus 1, which is 4, and that gives us 2. So this is 2 for us, correct? Now, since this is 2 for us, now cot x is negative only because it is in quadrant 4, right? So we don't have to worry about the sign. It really means that the triangle, if you draw here, then it is kind of like this. Let me just complete this triangle here. Like, it is in quadrant 4. So, of course, y value is negative, right? And x value is positive. Since x is positive, the hypotenuse or the radius of this circle will be 2, which is positive. Cos is positive, and since opposite side is negative, sine and tan are going to be negative, right? So from this calculation, we can say, using this triangle, that sine x is how much? Sine x will be equals to opposite over hypotenuse, which is half, and cos x. But since it is in quadrant 4, we'll use negative. Since it is in quadrant 4, this is kind of important. We are working on quadrant 4. And cos x is going to be adjacent over hypotenuse, which is square root 3. Knowing this, we can solve the value for the expression given to us, right? So the expression given to us is sin x cos x minus, cos square x, right? So sin x times cos x, that means minus half times square root 3 over 2. That becomes sin x times cos x minus cos square x, that means square root 3 over 2 whole square, right? So that is how we can evaluate. So if you multiply this, you get minus square root 3 over 4, and when you square this, you get minus 3 over 2, right? Now you can take 4 as a common denominator. So if 4 is the common denominator, then here we have minus square root 3. We have to multiply this by 2, so we get minus 6, right? So you could write your answer as minus, you can take common, and write this as square root 3 plus 6 over 4, or even that is correct. So the value of this expression, sin x cos x minus cos square x, is as shown here, right? Square root 3. So we can write this as square root 3 plus 6 over 4, right? So that's how you can solve it. I hope that helps. Thank you.